Hey girls. Okay, so a question I get asked a lot is, should I join a Christian sorority? And I am not the be-all, end-all on the subject. All I can tell you about is my experience and what I've seen from others. For me, I did do a Christian sorority when I went to A&M. I did Philam, and I want to tell you the good and the bad and the ugly, okay? The good was that I got to meet lots of wonderful Christian girls, and really that was the reason why I went ahead and joined, is because I wanted to meet some girls who love the Lord and be involved in a community like that. The other good thing, as opposed to a standard Greek sorority, is the pledging is much less strenuous, so it's easier, and the cost isn't as high, and the commitment is a little bit less. The time commitment, so you can still be involved in other ministries or have a job or do other things, whereas when you go standard Greek sorority, that takes up a lot of time. So for me, those were all positive things. I really loved the girls I got to get to know. We had some really neat mixers. I liked our time together every week. Our chaplain was really cool. You get lots of fun t-shirts, and so for all those things, and being part of a community, A&M is so big that it was nice to have so many Philam sisters that I could see all over campus, girls wearing my same t-shirt, where you have a connection, you don't feel so alone. So those are the good things. For me, the only bad thing was that while I was there, there was a culture in the sorority of a kind of, it was almost like an over-amped up love for Jesus that sometimes seemed unreal, if I'm just going to be really honest with you. It was more about God is so great, Jesus is so great, I love Him, and all that stuff, which is very true. Please don't misunderstand. I'm not trying to say that's bad. But there wasn't any freedom to say, I'm struggling, I'm praying to the Lord, and I'm just not hearing back from Him, and things like that, from what I experienced. I went one night, and a girl came up to me, and legitimately people said stuff like this to me. She went up to me and she said, "So, what has Jesus said to you today?" And I was like, "Oh, sister." All I wanted to say was, well, He's not talking to me. Instead, I'm like, "Oh, He is good, okay." So that was hard for me, because I wanted to be real. So what I tell you that story to encourage you that if you get involved in a ministry like that, or you're a part of a Christian sorority that is that way, you can choose to pull back from that and know that's not real, and that's okay for you to pull back. Or you can be an advocate for change, which I wish I would have been more of a part of, instead of just pulling away after a couple of years. I wish I would have gone to the leaders and said, "Hey, I'm getting this vibe that I really don't think honors God." And so I don't know what it's like now, but I really want to just say, take the time, whether you want to go Greek or you want to go a Christian sorority, that you would just look at it and pray to God about it and ask Him to lead you. And if you go and it's not a right fit, it's okay for you to say, "No, this just isn't right for me." Or for you to get there and go, "Man, this is amazing. I know that this is where God has me." Okay? And as you go along, if you have questions, if you want me to pray with you about it, if you're wondering if this is lining up with biblical truth, please feel free to Facebook me or email me or ask for my number, and I'd love to text with you or chat with you. So I'm here for you, and I want to help you navigate through the whole sorority thing. All right.